Now, with our beautiful beaches, it's no wonder surfing has become such a popular pastime in Australia. But have you ever thought about how a surfboard is actually made? Cut Loose is a South Australian surfboard manufacturing company, and today we find out about the art and science of modern surfboard making.
Cut Loose Surf in 1984 was established by two friends at the time, Rod Leary and Rodney Weasel Bedford, who were great surfers back in the day, and they saw a great hole in the market here in South Australia to produce surfboards. There is two parts of the business. We've got the shop at the front. Then the second part of the business is all about the manufacturing side of the surfboards. We use quite a few different people, and the reason for that is so that people can have a really good variety. Now, the people that we've got who are interstate, who shape for us, are guys like Dylan Longbottom, who is an ex-pro surfer and also shapes for Billabong. Now, he is a guy who really knows his boards. He's been surfing a long, long time. He's also been on the Pro Tour before, so he's doing a whole heap of shapes for Cut Loose from Sydney. We've got a guy out the back in our factory, Mick Higgins. He does all of our local shaping. He's been shaping boards for over 30 years and is probably one of South Australia's oldest shapers. Hi Ben, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
What we'll do with a customer who first comes in off the street, we'll establish their needs. And a lot of the times people are looking for a particular board, and once we establish what type of board, we then narrow it down to the dimensions of that surfboard. Well, what we have here is we've got a Cut Loose order form here for any of the custom boards. Dimensions are the length of the surfboard, the width of the surfboard, and of course the thickness. Now, to some people, it doesn't seem like a lot between a couple of inches here or there, but to a surfer, it does make quite a big difference. Well, there is a formula actually involved with getting a particular surfboard for a particular surfer. Now, the weight of a person is very crucial. Also, the height does come into it a little bit. So, for example, we've got a pretty stocky kind of guy. Let's say he weighs 80 kilos. Well, he's got two options. He could go for a shorter, thicker board, or he could go for a longer but skinnier board. And basically what it hinges on is the type of waves that customer will surf, and also what he actually wants out of a surfboard.
Yeah, it feels really good.
We'll put options on the table for the customer. Because we make a big variety of boards, it's a case of trying our best to nut out exactly what the customer wants from their surfboard, whether it be performance, more recreational, or just to have just a whole heap of fun. When we get our foam through, it comes through as a blank, and it's very similar to the shape of a surfboard, but then we put our special dimensions and everything on it. The next is actually hand shaping, so where a guy actually uses tools and hand shapes it all by himself. We then go through into the glassing process. This process involves fiberglassing the surfboard. Now, fiberglass is a cloth used. It's got really good tensile strength, so it actually gives the foam its waterproofness and also gives it really good strength, so the board shouldn't snap. After the glassing process, we move along to the sanding process. Now, sanding the board is crucial to make it nice and smooth and gives it its really good appearance. When we sand a board, we also put the fins in as well. Most boards that we use have got 3 fins, known as a thruster. So the final process of a surfboard is the spraying side of things, where we do a lot of the artwork and also the clear coat as well. So with the artwork, a lot of people like to express their personality through their artwork and want to get particular footy teams or get particular logos put on their board. We also find that with boards that have sprays on them, they generally sell a lot faster as well. Being surfers, making sure that the environment is well looked after is our #1 priority. Cut Loose is the very first surfing company in the Southern Hemisphere to become 0C. That means that we're actually carbon neutral and we offset all of our carbon emissions. There you go, mate. We're trying to put South Australia's surfers on top of South Australia's best made surfboards.
Gotta love surfing. It's so popular all over the world. even if I can't stand up on a board for more than 2 seconds. And that's all we've got time for today. Don't forget, we have plenty of information on the website about all these stories and more. Now, tomorrow, we chat with one of Australia's leading film directors, Bruce Beresford, and visit a historic street in a country town. So I hope you can join us for Nexus again tomorrow. See you then.